Welcome back to another Camp 8 episode, Campers. Me, Deezy, in the building. Lot of just really, just, I don't even know where to start with some of these topics we're going to hit because we haven't seen this type of investigative stuff happening a lot here in like the last year or two. Um, so we have Pablo Torre. He has his podcast called Pablo Finds Out, and he's doing incredible journalism work, like just uncovering different things. He pretty much is the reason why the NFLPA head left. And he has a new find out. If you've been under a rock, you probably haven't heard about it. But Kawhi Leonard and Steve Ballmer is caught in a scandal, and we're gonna go through that in a second. And we also have great sound from Charles Barkley at his recent appearance at the Bill Simmons show.
Yeah.
And we got the Eagles about to tip off or kick off in about 30 minutes.
Eagles, Cowboys. Don't forget the Cowboys. You know the Cowboys. Listen, I ain't saying it because they're a good team, but you got to throw that in there for the drama. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to have the drama with the Cowboys and the bull job they doing over there. So Eagles versus Cowboys. Eagles favored by 8.5, by the way, which I think is for opening game. That's a large spread. But considering they got rid of Micah, you don't know what you're gonna get from the defense. Y'all got Saquon over there, Jay Hurts, defending champs. So it makes sense
Yeah, it
in,
looked
in,
like
in some ways.
it looked like a trap number, and we always like to tell people like the point spread ain't exactly who they think gonna win. It's how they make the most money.
Hmm.
So having that point spread where it's at, you know what I'm saying? That's where Vegas, and trust me, they are experts at this because I done heard some horror stories of point five getting people up out of here from hundreds and thousands of dollars. They are that good at picking this stuff out. Like point five. My man B always tell me, man, what the fuck is point 5 points? Like I'm never picking a spread. I don't even gamble, but it was one of the first things he taught me. Like, bro, how can you win by a half a point? Like you never let that sit there. Like you always buy that point or buy it up, buy it down, however you need to do it. But point
Right.
5 points ain't going on the board on no Bruce Mosley bet, and he's the best gambler I know. Like dude done went on some runs, you
Yeah,
know,
I agree.
bet $6, 18 team parlays and turn it into $2,000. You know what I'm saying? Like he just sick with it. But
Yeah.
we're gonna start here. So Kawhi Leonard signs with the Clippers, right? And it's a big deal then. People are wondering like what's going on. And it was a lot of rumblings like with the Raptors of like the stuff they were requesting and, deals they trying to make even back then in 2019 when he signed a deal. And now it comes out that a company that was sponsoring, a team sponsor, Aspiration. Listen to the Pablo Torre Finds Out episode if you want to get all the details. I'm not going to do his job for him. He did a way better job than we're going to do. We just reacting to what we saw. And it comes out that this company that's supposed to be planting trees, and they got Leonardo DiCaprio, they got Robert Downey Jr., Aubrey is involved in this. Like, I'm starting to think right now. Let me tell you something. I'm starting to think right now. Any major scam in entertainment, Aubrey and the Owl is going to show up somewhere in it. But
You
that's beside the
wow.
point.
You wow.
So they supposed to be planting trees, and these people are like Democratic like donors and politicians, and they ain't planting no trees. Like so, they signed a contract with Kawhi. They find the contract, all the details with it. They lay out everything that's going on with them. These guys got indicted. The company went bankrupt, and Kawhi didn't even get the full $28 million, but it was in the paperwork that like he doesn't have to actually do anything. It's a straight, complete no-show job. It's like my work study when I was hooping in college. Like I didn't do nothing. I just went and got a check. Like the statute of
Right.
limitations over. Y'all can try to sue if y'all want, but that
It's
was
a
20
wrap.
years
It's
ago.
over
Yeah.
with. Right.
So No-show job for $29 million. And he got a couple whistleblowers on tape. He went through it in detail. All the details are there. Like, what do you think? Where do we go from here with the Clippers? Because the last thing I'll say on this, and I'm going to let you go. He already had a no-show job. The primary job is a no-show. He don't show up to that one.
Man.
So if I'm Steve Ballmer, I'm like, you gonna sue me for that one too? He don't show up to this one either. So what we doing here? Dude got his track record of not showing up to no jobs. So you tell me, where we go from here, Thee?
Man, listen, Kawhi got to be the biggest NBA hustler in the league. Bro, this goes back like Rome. This dates back to when he was with Toronto, and Toronto thought they had him
Yeah.
until the uncle came out talking about these crazy demands that he was tripping on, and from what I'm reading, Toronto was on board for a second until it just got crazy. So when you think about this 28 million no show, I'm not surprised when you look back on what he was asking Toronto for.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm more surprised of is just Steve Ballmer actually writing it up and putting it into something.
They were
Like,
they were the patch on the jersey.
yeah, but it's just like y'all going through that. You going through that great of a length to keep a guy that don't even be hooping like that?
Well, I mean, in all fairness, it was before he actually got, like, when all this was signed up, before he actually got with the Clippers. So then now he don't play. And Steve Ballmer got to be sick that, like, he going through all this for a guy that don't play. But to your point, it's like, bro, how bad of a deal did they make?
But didn't
Because
he?
y'all gave him
But
SGA in this.
so they're saying this is what initially when he got on board. Because about to say he's already signed another contract with them.
You right. You right. You right.
So now this
Jesus
coming out like he's
Christ.
already signed another contract. So already so who knows what else is in there? That
Dog.
what else they could potentially uncover.
Dog.
You know what I'm saying? Because he on his second deal.
Yeah, you're right. No, I totally forgot. You're right. He signed an extension. And I'm looking at the Paul George thing. So now the Paul George thing makes even more sense because the Paul George like, hey man, I'm trying to get what he got. He got a
Right.
no-show. Well, let me get 20 on the no-show.
Y'all paying him and y'all don't want to give me I ain't worth it and I'm playing.
And he ain't playing well, but he playing.
But I'm playing. I'm on the court. You feel me? Like I'm on the court and I can't get what he get because they straight up told him you ain't getting the Kawhi money. You can go somewhere. So he
Yeah.
like shit. I'm out.
And we thought
And
that was just on the NBA book. No, that wasn't on the that just wasn't. It could have been.
it couldn't have been.
It could have been, bro. Like, there's no way. And then now, so they asking questions about like Jalen Brunson signed for like $100 million less than what he could have signed for. And you mean to tell me that we think James Dolan, this is beneath James Dolan?
Man, come on. I
James
read that
Dolan?
they said they came out. Same guy came out and said we're gonna start digging into that deal.
Yeah, Pablo. Yeah, Pablo is it. Man, listen. You got skeletons in the closet. You need to go clean them joints up. Dog is on tip. He got a team. They just did a deal with the Athletic. He is going after, and he's smart. He going after some stuff,
And
bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you that 100 million less
A
for
hundred,
for JB. Yeah, that sound fishy. I think they gonna
a
find something.
hundred. They gonna
They
find
gotta find
something.
something.
Like, and this is the other aspect of it. Like, okay, so this ain't the Lakers and Jeannie Buss. Jeannie Buss needed a PPP loan when the pandemic happened.
Right.
This ain't that. This is Steve Ballmer. This is,
Right.
I'm top 10 in the world, Craig.
Top 10 in the world, bread.
In the world.
In my pocket. In
Yeah.
my pocket.
You want to talk about FU money? Like, this is, like, he need more fingers, the FUs he could throw up.
Right.
So you go after him, and then he start coming down the hammer like, if he really wanted to, he could come through and just mess up the whole league if there's more people out here doing it. And I gotta believe there's more people out here
It's
doing it, bro.
got to. And
There's no way.
he knew to this. It ain't like he
He
been an
knew.
owner. It ain't like he been an owner for 20 years. Like
Yeah.
he what he bought it from Sterling 10 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah. About
10,
yeah.
12 years ago?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Mhm.
and like you said, his money is crazy. So he ain't just doing this. Somebody told him, you know how I go, right? Oh, y'all
Yeah.
doing that over there? Cool. Okay, bet I'm gonna do that too. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
think other than the Saudis, he's the richest owner in sports. Period. Like, and they got, they got different that money different. But like a singular person, no. Like, and now you about to try to go after him. Then Mark Cuban going out so sad.
man,
He on Twitter. He want to argue with Pablo. It's like, bro, come on, man. First of
yeah,
all, you still want to be in the club. Like, this all this is. You sound
right,
bittersweet. You outside the
yeah,
club. You
yeah,
wish you didn't get outside the club, but that was your choice to get outside the
right.
club.
He wishing he ain't sell the Mavs
Man,
right about
what?
now.
After they sold, like, the day they traded Luka, his heart broke. Like, he was crying that
Broke,
day. Yeah,
broke.
and it's like,
He ready to kill old boy,
man,
Nico. He ready to kill Nico himself.
and the owners, because it's like,
Yeah,
at the end of, man, I said this when the Nico trade went down. There's no way that Nico can pull the trigger on this without the owner has
oh,
to sign off on this. Like,
owner has to sign off.
this ain't trading. Uh, uh, long story short, like Ron Holland or some, like a pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to diminish them, but this is Luka Doncic. Like,
Right,
you can't just go to we just traded Luka Doncic without saying something.
right.
You asking for so the owners had to be on point with this, and he's like going at Pablo on Twitter, and Pablo rightfully said, "Yo, we can hop on the pod whenever you want, Chief, and we can go through all." Because he went the pod, the details in the pod is so good because what Mark tried to like cite, like, "Yo, this company was fraud and they was doing fraud." He went through all the fraud first before he touched any of the Kawhi stuff. He went through all of that first, laid it all the
Mm-hmm.
way out. How these guys not doing good business. They, scamming politicians. And so now Cubans, I think he backed in the corner and now he can say what he want. And the Levitar show had David Sampson on and they was asking him like, because he used to be an executive with the Marlins. Now he's not. They sold the team. And he's like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, it hurt to be outside this club. Like, I don't care what Cubans say. I don't care how much money you got. You get to move differently when you in this club. That's why I never thought Jeannie Buss would ever sell the Lakers, because if you Jeannie Buss and you're the owner of the Lakers, do you know the money don't matter. You have so much. Denzel Washington has to call you for
Right,
tickets.
right.
Brad Pitt want to go to the game. He gotta call you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the
Can't
power.
just show up. Can't just
You
show up.
you can show up to any restaurant in LA. You're getting in. Period.
Right.
Somebody will give up your day table while they eating. Jeannie, does
Mm-hmm.
she need? Let me get some 300 tickets. I run it. Like, the power that you have. Why would you give that up? Like, I'm not giving. How much money do we need? I don't need.
Right.
I'm rich. I'm
Mm-hmm.
wealthy. Generationally, the Lakers are never going to stop making money. I would never sell that team. Never.
Never. Never.
What are you talking
Never.
about?
Never. I still can't believe they did it.
I cannot believe this. So it just reeks of Cuban is jealous. He outside and he trying to find any kind of way to stay relevant. I've never
Mm-hmm.
seen like he always been outspoken and he always was down for like interviews and stuff, but he really been on the circuit here lately. Really been talking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, you going out sad right now.
Right.
Keep it a bean with you. You going out sad
Yep.
right now. You holding the water for Steve Ballmer for doing some absolute backdoor red flag stuff. And what do you think the punishment gonna be?
Man, I think definitely gonna be fines. You're gonna have to forfeit picks. Um,
Randall picks. They traded him with the SGA.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
I guess we're gonna have to go to like 2035.
I, I mean, my thing is, yeah, you can punish Kawhi, but should he be punished if that's what the team gave him? You know what I mean? I mean, it's
So
they
last
say
time last time
go
that
ahead.
happened was 2 picks for Joe Smith. No, they lost. They lost 4 first-round picks. If I'm not mistaken, I'm going all of dome. A hefty fine to the owner. The owner was suspended, and Joe Smith's contract was voided.
Mm.
And this
I
is way
mean,
bigger.
it's way bigger. So I think if that's the standard, and you know how it goes, if it's precedent,
Precedent.
like
Yep.
what precedent has been set. So if that's the precedent that's been set, then at a minimum you got to go that.
At the minimum. But again, I don't know if you want to piss off that white man,
Yeah, because
bruh.
it's gonna be lawyers involved. It's gonna be a problem.
Ooh,
It's gonna be a problem.
hey, he ain't been here long, but he know where some bodies buried. He knows
Hmm.
some unsolved cases. Like I know, if he don't know, he got the money to find out. Like this is
Hmm.
what, like this this might lead to us finally figuring out that the draft is rigged.
Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure. And I don't care what nobody say. It's definitely rigged. Like
Man, come on,
how Dallas get the one pick? Come on, man.
come on, man,
Cooper
come
up
on,
there.
man,
Come on.
come on, man,
That's
come on,
ridiculous.
come on, man. The greatest example of all time is Cleveland lose LeBron James and they get three number one picks in 4 years, and then he end up going back.
He ended
Come
up
on,
going
man.
back.
Who y'all fooling, man?
Right.
Who are
Yeah.
y'all fooling to tell me that
Yeah.
this is all on the up and up? No
For
way.
real. No way.
The Spurs have been in the lottery 3 times. In the last 35 years, the Spurs have been in the lottery 3 times. They got David Robinson, Tim
Tim
Duncan,
Duncan.
and Victor Wembanyama 3-4-3 the 3 times they were in the lottery. Are you kidding me?
Right. They ain't
Like,
bombed one.
what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. You right. You right.
like
You right.
Steve Ballmer has the power and the money to uncover all of this. So y'all decide what y'all want to do, but I don't know. I think you need to. I think it need to be almost like a plea deal. Like you need to go to Steve. Like, look, man, we got to do something. We can't just
I
let this. We
mean,
can't just act like this don't exist. We got
I
to do
mean,
something. You tell us what you cool with us doing, and we'll do that.
yeah. 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 I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it go away. Like you said, with that kind of power. It's like
Ooh.
because they saying I'm sitting
Ooh.
here reading it, they saying the company, like, if the company was on the up and up, why would Steve let the company go bankrupt?
Yeah,
It's like if they were funding that money. So
bro. The other part that's mind boggling to me. Like Kawhi got a social media manager. I'm hoping I'll come do it for 100 grand right now. Your
right.
social media be banging. Kawhi, let me know.
Right.
Anyway, he didn't post a picture. He didn't go stand next to a tree. Like, yep, for 28.
For 28.
Like nothing. A
He could have got out
commercial.
he could have got out the whip. Like, hey, right here, boom, give my check. I'm out.
That's it. Like you couldn't do nothing. Like
Nah,
it would have been still like damn, but hey man, they chose to pay me 28 million for this. I didn't make them do this. They said
right.
they'd give it to me. What I got to do with that? I made the post. He did nothing. He didn't even
Nothing.
try to do nothing. Didn't try to
Right.
make it look good.
Yeah.
Nothing.
How
Are
you
we
think
like what's going
how
on?
you think how you think players feel about this? If you're a player,
Uh that's it. I did cause I've been looking at every other angle. I haven't considered. I guess, first of all, if you got 10 people, it's 8 haters in the group. They might not
for sure.
be stone cold haters. Like I'm a hater. I get it. I be hating on shit. Like I do. I'm sorry. Like sometimes I don't be just walking around just hating on whatever. Like some people see a bird singing and like I hate that shit. Like I ain't that. But
Right.
I see the Cowboys get something good. I'm hating. I don't
Right.
like that. No, and they ain't. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So most of them got to be hating. Most of them got to be jealous.
28 million?
28,
Yeah. I mean, and
28.
just think about it from a player's perspective that does do things on the up and up, right? Had to go do these visits and things for these endorsement deals,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
For less money.
yeah,
And this dude get 28 and ain't have to
yeah,
do shit.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
some
I'm
hating
sure
going
they
on.
hating. I'm sure they hating.
There's some
I'm
jealous
sure
hating
they're
going on.
hating for sure.
It's some calls to some agents like that. That's what I'm doing if I'm a player. Like, what are you doing, brother? What's going
Right.
on? Like,
Right.
cause what's in the NBA bylaws is only a maximum fine you can get, and I
Hmm.
believe it's only like 500,000 or a million or something. I'll take that trade off every day of the week.
Every day. Yeah.
What are we
A
talking
million
about?
for 28?
Like,
Run it.
I'll pay that up front. Like
Run it.
we can put that. I'll tell my agent, take that fine money out of this check, put that to the side off rip, just in case we get caught. If we don't get caught, then great. Keep it. Shit, I don't care. You make sure we got this money on the side for when they do
Right.
come. We got enough to pay that off and keep it pushing. Like,
Absolutely.
so that's what I'm looking at my manager. I'm looking at my agents. Like, I'm looking at my owner, fam, the team sponsors. Like, you go to these events, and we talked about All-Star Game the other day. All-Star Game is a corporate blowout. Every other seat in there is somebody corporate. There ain't no real
That's
fans at
it.
All-Star.
No, it's not.
And I think that plays a part in the motivation for the players to perform, because there's all these people
I agree.
there all day signing autographs and stuff. Like, that's another day how I would fix the All-Star Game, but I got ideas on that too. But the players, man, like, I think the players need to be considering, are your stuff all on the up and up?
Right.
Because I can't see none of y'all getting 28.
Right.
But some of y'all getting like 700,000. And you ain't doing nothing.
And you ain't doing nothing. You
I
doing
know
something.
that.
You doing a whole lot more than nothing for
Man,
700.
listen, shout out to Chauncey Billups, dog. When we was in high school, bro, Lauren used to have Joe Dumars Field House on lock. And we used to work
Yep.
camps out there. And
Hmm.
Chauncey had a camp. The ticket per head for kid to get in there. Again, this is 2003. The ticket per head for kid to get in the camp. And the camp is from 8 to 3. They feed them and everything. Cool. But the ticket to get in there was $750 per kid. We had at least 100. You know how the whole field house is clear. There's no hooping. Every court in there is just for us. You remember Joe Dumars Field House and
Oh
how
yeah,
big
for
that
sure.
was.
For sure.
We had at least 125 kids that week at that camp.
Mm.
I seen Chauncey twice. Chauncey showed up on a Tuesday, in and out, at lunch, talked to the kids, and bounced. And the last day of the camp, Chauncey was there. Chauncey showed up. He was in some Adidas. I'll never forget it. Adidas lows with a white beater on. No, he had a white beater on initially. Then they gave him one of the camp shirts. He shot for like 30 minutes on the side while the kids was at lunch. He came out and talked towards the end of the camp. He came out and talked real quick. The parents showed up. He showed his face, and that was it. I cannot imagine the check that he got off of that, because, like, 2 hours of work to just show up and high and shoot some shots and leave. Like, even if you pay $5,000 for that, that's too much money.
Right. Facts.
So players need to be looking into, hey man, is my contract straight? Because I ain't worried about the league. I ain't worried about Pablo Torre at this point. Like, he gonna bounce around, like, to some different stuff. Like, he a very, inquisitive cat, looking to get different, takes off. But I'm worried about Steve Ballmer. And Steve Ballmer coming out like Megatron and the Decepticons, looking for any and everything to expose if he pressed the red button on this.
Mm.
So, again, I told you earlier, dog, I got some Charles Barkley sound. I want you to react to this. But play it live for everybody, so everybody can hear it. And we can go from here. Make sure I get it right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Here we go.
I thought it.
That's the environment we're in now, Bill, and it's really unfortunate. I mean, it's really unfortunate because that's the way you get recognized and make money now, and that's sad.
I thought it really hurt the NBA the last couple of years. And you guys took some bullets on it too, from talking about old generation versus new generation. You guys were too negative about the current game, but I actually was more on your side with some of that stuff. The stuff I don't like is when we're, and there's people that do it that I actually like you and I both like Stephen A. But when he was on the NBA Countdown show, and every halftime is about this guy's got to step up because they're losing because of him. Where is he? And it's just, I don't know. It's just not for me.
I think what we're losing, number one, you have a great point, but we got so many great players in the NBA, but these fools spend all their time comparing, like Michael Jordan's dead, okay?
Right.
Michael Jordan's dead. He's been retired forever.
Yeah, over 20 years.
These fools spend all their time comparing him to LeBron. I'm like, why? Michael Jordan's been dead for 20-some years. Let's let LeBron be LeBron. We're starting to do the stupid shit in golf now. Man, Scottie Scheffler is just as good as Tiger. I'm like, damn, y'all just see him ruin the NBA. We can't appreciate LeBron's greatness or Steph Curry's greatness. We got to compare him to a guy who's been dead for 20 years. I'm like, why can't Michael Jordan's great, but so is LeBron, so is Kobe, so is Steph, so is Joker. Why do y'all have to get on TV? First, because they got no talent. They got no talent, Bill, because they know people going to go on the internet and argue with them, or go on the internet on these radio shows and argue with them. That's why they do it. Now I see these fools doing it in golf.
So, what were your initial thoughts about that? Courtesy of Bill Skimmons podcast. Charles Barkley was a guest on there. Shout out to Bill. Shout out to Charles. What was your
Man, I think Charles makes some good points. So I'm not a Stephen A guy, right? And initially I was, but then the more and more I would watch him, he would just say some crazy stuff, and I'm in agreement. Like, why can't we just appreciate the players for who they are? Like Steph, for example, right? We have a lot of group chat discussion about Steph, and shout out to Mo. But he's a good player, right? Other people would say, oh, Steph ain't this, and then he go and win the title, against Boston, and
shut them all up. They all
shut them all up, right? Shut them all up.
Discussions in a long time.
And it's always just, well, he can't do that, and it's always a compare thing. And like he said, let these guys be great. Jordan was great in his era, and I get it, right? If it's close, compare them, whatever. But like he said, Jordan been gone for 20 some years now, man. Like, Bron is Bron. Like, Steph is Steph, right? Kobe's Kobe. Like, you can do some comparisons there, but like you said, the product, like, Wemby, what's my man name? He messed with Bron, always reporting on LeBron.
Nick Wright.
Not Nick Wright. He on ESPN.
Brian Windhorst.
Brian Windhorst. Big shout out to him. He said it about 6 months ago. He said the problem with the NBA is if you look at the shows, when have we recognized or celebrated players versus being negative? And like Charles said, it's always something negative versus, hey, this guy's great. This guy did good. Hey, this guy's playing well. Maybe he can do a little bit more of this, and this to lift his team, right? And that's how stars become stars, right? Or non-stars become superstars, right? Like Cade, right? Cade is not on a national scale. And, he's starting to get some notoriety because the team is winning a little bit, but I guarantee you what's going to happen. He's not going to be talked about a lot when the season first kicks off unless the Pistons are winning, right? If they're 500, it's going to be, oh, well, Cade ain't doing enough. Cade ain't doing this. They just started slow. They just, like, celebrate the players, man. Like, That's how you make the product better.
Mhm.
In my opinion, the product is the players. And if you're gonna talk negative about the product, then what's gonna be the perception to the public? The product ain't good, right?
Yeah, no,
So I
yeah.
just think there needs to be more positive. There needs to be more positive reinforcement when talking about these, especially these up and coming players who weren't draft high. And I'm pretty sure you and I could talk about players who weren't draft high that are really good. But they don't get that love because you got these guys going on TV. And to Charles is right. No talent, no love for the game. So they not speaking positive about these guys. Everything is negative and being paired to Jordan and Bron and Kobe. Man, them guys are generational talents, and we not gonna see a lot of them, right? But that's why a lot of people like Steph. And
Mhm.
people hate on Steph because he's 6'3", light skinned, and can shoot the hell out of the basketball. More people can relate to that than being 6'8", 240, 6'6", and jumping out the gym with my tongue hanging out. Like, we got to celebrate these guys more. And I think Charles was 1,000% right, man. They got to start getting this right. And if I was the networks, I'd be coming in the NBA, I'd be coming at these guys like, hey, man, y'all got to do a better job.
So I want to separate the two things, right? Because he talked about comparing players, and then he talked about the negative light that the league has talked about, and the negativity that basketball comes with. I think is too much. I think that you're spot on when you said the coverage is too much. Where we talk about losers or how somebody lost or what did bad. It's just that the way our country's built is that kind of elicits the more reactions and the more
Drama.
people into the fold. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just kind of how it end up shaking out. The comparing players part, it pisses me off with that because that's basically barbershop talk, and this is how the league was built and founded on. Like they like to give the credit to Bird and Magic, but they were great players. Don't get me wrong, and two great teams, two great coaches, two great franchises, whatever. But that comparison, that competition, that choosing a side part is what the league has been built on. That's what sports is built on. That's what
Right.
conversation around the game is built on. And if you take that away, then take all the money away. Sorry, Chuck. If we don't have those things going, Bill Simmons don't have a podcast, you don't have a job, and we damn sure ain't doing a podcast. Like comparing these guys is a term of compliment. Mo like to say all the time, like years ago, years when I was younger, like we was talking about some players and stuff, and I made the reference like, well, hell, I ain't comparing them to Kelly Tripucka. Like, if I'm comparing you to fucking Jordan and LeBron, then you're doing something right in itself,
I
right?
think,
Like,
but here's the thing though, Rome. I think when
mm,
you compare them to Jordan and LeBron, what's the chances that they measure up to that?
well, and that's, I mean, and back up. LeBron is the only person that gets that Jordan comparison for right now. Kobe went through it.
For sure.
Grant Hill went through it to a certain extent. He's only one that gets that real comparison, and there is a. I mean, that's what we chasing, right? Like he
Right.
said it himself. So
For sure.
it's part of the lexicon of sports. Like, and when they talk about it in that suit, like, yeah, some guys lean on it as a crutch. I won't say they don't. Some guys definitely lean on it as a crutch. That's the only thing that they can do. It is what it is. But essentially, what I will tell all of them is that's what the money's for. It's what the money's for. The negative content, all the coverage around it. If you was just playing at an empty high school gym and just hooping there with no cameras, no lights, no people talking about you, then you're not getting a check, brother. You get what I'm saying? Like all of
No,
this coverage, all this conversation, this is why somebody's going to have a $500 million contract in the NBA soon. You don't get that without the negative, without the comparison, without the coverage. And yes, we should get more positive conversation. We ourselves in our meetings have talked about, hey, we're going to talk about the game in a positive light. While we did the whole Mamba podcast, we would have did, if he was alive, we would have still did that same podcast in the same positive light because that's what we want to do. But
right.
all of this coverage, all of this stuff going on is what the money's for. Stop crying. If you don't want that, it's a simple, real easy fix for all of y'all. You don't want that, retire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like you
No,
don't want the coverage. You want to go away and not have this going. Retire. Go away.
I think though the players and we talked about this about the All-Star stuff like in the group chat either yesterday or the day before. Like I think the players got a lot to do with this too. Right? When you talk about the negative coverage and things, like they
Yeah.
make it work. The way they come out and they don't come out to hoop every night and the competitive nature is in there. I think it is so like man, basketball back then to what it is today, even when you go into some gyms, right? You hoop, I hoop. Man, these guys is soft. You say one thing to them, they so rattled and why you being like that? Like, man, we hooping. Like that's what hooping is
Hooping, bro.
about. If I wanna smile and not compete, we can go play ping pong for fun. We can play pool for fun. I ain't coming to hoop for fun.
Or again, as I said with the players, just don't do it. Like you don't have to show up to the gym and do it. Like if you're not having that great of a time, like I don't. What do you want me to do, bro? What do you want me to do for
Yeah.
you? Like
Yeah.
and the sound's not working. It's not coming up. So Barkley had another thing where he went off early about the aprons. And he said, the reason why they put in the aprons because all these players want to play together, and because of LeBron went to the Heat and KD went to the Warriors, so they wanted to balance out the league, so they put in the apron. Excuse me, the aprons. And later on in the pod, I wish I had the sound, man. Later on in the pod, he then says backhandedly, I want great players to come play with me in Philly. I wanted to play with great players. Why didn't Kobe and Shaq make it work and all this stuff? I'm like, my dude, you can't have it both ways. You can't say on the
Right.
front end that they joining forces over here, and then you say that you wish you played with other great players and you wanted to play with other great players too. Like it can't be both things.
Right.
And I mean, Barkley's obviously older. He has thick ass bifocals on when he was doing the pod, and you can see the video and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. That's what he do when he not on TNT. He look like a damn grandpa.
Man, he
Big time.
thick. You could burn an ant off the ground on a 98-degree day with them things like
Right.
binoculars. And it's like Barkley, like, come on, bro, like you're not even taking you're not taking no inventory of the takes you just had 30 minutes earlier. You just railed on them guys about joining forces, and then you said that you wanted to do the same thing later on. Like,
Right.
And then it's like, okay, we heard the clip about the negative coverage, and you cussing out the players for joining forces on the second apron thing.
Mm-hmm.
So who bringing
Right.
the negative coverage?
Yeah, you're right. No, but I think he speaks on it from a just being competitive, and from what I've seen from Barkley, I think for just watching him, I think is more so about, hey man, why y'all like each other? Like I've heard him say that a million times. Like, man, these guys are too friendly. Like they like each other. They this, they that. I mean, if there's one thing I could change about the game is go out there and compete and take each other's heads off and don't like each other. And when the game over, hey, kiss, hug, do all that other bull jive, whatever you want to do. But when we basketball is the most fun when you're playing and it's just I'm at you, you at me, you get the best out of everybody when you playing that way. And it just to me is too many guys in the league or just to play basketball period that just like, yo, I'm here to get a check. I'm just hooping.
I don't
I ain't
play
passionate
basketball
about
for
it,
fun.
whatever. Right.
I don't play basketball for fun. I don't.
Right.
Sorry, I might have fun doing it, but I don't play
Right.
basketball for fun. I play basketball to win. And
Right.
if I win, then I'm having fun, and that's the byproduct. But even if
Right.
I done went in the gym and got my ass kicked some days, couldn't hit a shot. I'm going back to that thing again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like you said, the players today, it just seems like it's a level of, well, back up. I think it's coming back, son, with such an influx of international players. And these guys are competing so hard at a young age in America for NIL and stuff like that too. I think that's
Right.
starting to come back a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
It's creeping over into the college game too. You got some of
yeah,
these European guys going to these college teams, like Purdue. Man, they
yeah.
picked up two European guys, and now they the favorite to win the national title. Man, like it's getting getting crazy. Like you said with these overseas guys, and they and NIL they going after it hard, man.
We getting back. Everything is gonna work itself out. And some of the people that complain about the game and stuff like that, I'll be looking like, man, we don't want you around anyway. Go away.
Hmm.
Like
Right.
and in a weird sense, I am talking about parts of the game negatively because these people that don't want to be here should just go. Like Barkley, you got enough money. You tired of it? Go home.
He been saying he going to retire for years, man.
Come on, man. They keep bringing another check and less work. Like, go home. Like, y'all
Right.
tired of it? Go, man. And that's the one thing I would say I'm tired of the NBA is catering to. That's how we got this 3-point can't touch guys offensive revolution that happened in the last 8 years. And now you see we get to the playoffs and it's physical and people love that more. And we get these 94, 86 games in the playoffs and people are still intrigued. It's like, bro, them casuals, lead them there where they at. They can come or not. Their opinion don't matter.
Right.
Their opinion don't matter, bro. Like, they not watching NBA in November on Wednesday at 9 o'clock at night. Like, they not doing it, bro. They not
doing
watching
it.
the league pass. Forget the casuals, bro. I know that's where you can gain money because I'm not going nowhere. You not going nowhere. I get it.
Nope.
But you can make me even more invigorated with it if you play the right style of basketball. Like, and
Right.
like you said, get back to competing.
Get back to competing, man.
Yeah, so we up against it. I know we both want to go watch the game.
Yep.
Anything else you wanted to add to this conversation, man? I think we
Man.
did a great job covering most of it today.
Oh, for sure, man. Just football season's here, exciting. NFL tonight. We got game tonight, game tomorrow, college Saturday, and then all the other pro games on Sunday. You know, uh, just for me, Cowboys Eagles. I think that the Eagles definitely win tonight. But I'm taking Cowboys in the points. I think that spread 8.5. I think it might have went down to 7.5, dropped a little bit. But if you could have caught that 8.5, man, I would have took that 8.5 for sure. But I think Saquon go crazy. Eagles win. I'm gonna go 31-17.
Yeah, I hope the Eagles win by at least a point. If it could have been a half a point, I would have picked a half a point. How about that? Yeah.
You taking them but your money, you taking them Cowboys and the points.
I would never in my life bet on the
All right,
Cowboys. Are you
you
out of your
lying.
goddamn man?
When it come to your money, you ain't loyal to
I
nothing.
have. Let me tell you something. Brother. Hulk Hogan voice. I have never, in any of my years, ever drafted a Dallas Cowboy in a fantasy league.
Okay,
That's how
that's
serious
cool.
I am about
That's
it.
fantasy, but we talking about live betting. You would have took the Cowboys in the 8.5, or you taking the Eagles and giving up the 8.5.
That's the thing. I'm not a gambler like that, so I'm
Oh,
not.
okay,
so I can just easily.
That's his
I
out,
can easily
y'all.
bet.
That's his out.
No. But I can't bet tonight. I can send you the money you can put in a bet for me.
Okay, so
Right or
you
wrong.
could bet what you doing.
I'm not gonna bet the Cowboys ever.
See?
Period.
Yeah, okay,
No.
that's what you are. So you were
I'm taking
the
the Eagles minus 10, minus 15
right.
if I got to.
There
I
we
don't
go.
care.
There-
I'm never
my
betting
guy.
with the Cowboys.
My
I'm never
guy.
betting with them. Ever.
My guy, I rock with you.
First of all,
that's all I was looking for.
remember the first episodes we had, y'all campers has been here. I'm not rational about the Eagles. There's nothing rational about this. There's nothing rational about me wearing this shirt. There's nothing rational about this football. The hat's right there. Look, I'm releasing a video of this.
Yeah, there you go.
There's nothing rational about this.
Yeah,
this is
look
who
at
I am.
I love it, man. I love it. So it don't matter. Plus whatever, minus whatever, you taking them.
Never. Maybe the Giants. Maybe the Commies. Never. The Cowboys. Never. Maybe the Giants. Maybe.
Damn, that's what's up.
The Lions.
That's what's up.
I would have. The Lions plus 8.5. Yes, taking the Lions.
All right.
Taking the
All
Lions.
right. I was
But
waiting
the
on you to say some
Cowboys and the
I was
commies.
waiting on you to say some wild shit.
No. I ain't that. I'm not that crazy. A little bit.
He said, but the Cowboys, nah, I can't do it.
Can't do. I hate them with everything. All right,
Gotcha.
y'all. Well, listen. If it go west, I got some tequila in there. I'm about to open up. I'm about to have a little drink. Enjoy this. If it go bad, you might get a bonus pod later on tonight. We might fire this thing back up and add on to it. So
There you
y'all,
go.
hey, you heard it here live. All right, y'all. We see you in a minute. Peace.
Can't beat.